Hello, what's happening? Matt, aka Lethal Frag here, and we're doing kind of a sad commentary. I'm doing my goodbye to the Call of Duty franchise commentary, and I'm just not going to play Call of Duty games anymore, and before you rage on this commentary, leave a really nasty comment, which you're free to do. I like nasty comments, because they all count towards the same comment number. But I'm not saying if you enjoy Modern Warfare 3 that you're stupid or the game is horrible and you shouldn't enjoy it. That's not the case at all. I always believe that, if you enjoy something, play it. If you don't play it. But it was bad enough for me that I have completely given up on the Call of Duty franchise, and I know a lot of people feel the same way as me. I'm going to talk a little bit about, what I think they did wrong and where I think the future of the Call of Duty franchise is going. And the main thing for me was the post-game support. Infinity Ward and Activision promised great post-game support for Modern Warfare 3, and here we are in January, and the theater mode is still not working properly for PC. It still gives people problems on consoles. It looks like absolute crap, and they just haven't bothered to fix it. We saw the lag compensation issues, aimbots. I could go on for days, but these things just took forever to get fixed. And if you take a step back and look at the game as a whole, it's really not that great, and I really don't have money to spend anymore to buy a mediocre game. People are putting out great games now, and I'm not going to waste my time and money on something that, is just kind of, it's par. And, the people that are really pissed off about Modern Warfare 3 and are, thinking about quitting the franchise or just don't play Modern Warfare 3 are, for the most part, the people that have been around first-person shooters for a really long time. And I've been playing first-person shooters for over 10 years now, and I started in Call of Duty 4. I put the main majority of my time into Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2. And while those games had their own set of issues, Call of Duty 4 I still think is the best Call of Duty out of the entire franchise. And that's really saying something, that a game that was released in 2007 is still the best game when they release one every single year. And while I'm sure Black Ops 2 is going to be a great game, now that I actually trust Treyarch more to make games, I'm not going to give any more money to Activision on something that I'm not sure is going to be supported, and really they're just using the same engine over and over again. And another thing I think they did really wrong that kind of irked me is they didn't fork out the money for dedicated servers. And Modern Warfare 3 made $1 billion in the first week, and the reason that they didn't do dedicated servers is they didn't want to fork out $75 million for servers out of $1 billion when they could have provided the gaming community on PC and consoles with, the best first-person shooter experience possible. And instead we got things like lag compensation, and we've seen how that worked out. It's taking a step back and looking at the game now, I'm really not that upset that I didn't get that into it. Looking at the spawn system and all those things, it's really sad, because I really loved my Call of Duty. I put more hours into the Call of Duty franchise than I have any set of games ever, and I've had a lot of good memories, a lot of good times playing that series over the years. It's gone so downhill. Another thing I want to touch on briefly is the community for Call of Duty. And, back when I started in Call of Duty 4, it was pretty tight-knit. People were pretty helpful. And, just recently going over to Battlefield 3 was a real eye-opener for me on the difference in the communities. And I'm not saying that everybody that plays Call of Duty is, a bad community person. That's not the case at all. But it's like night and day. If you're bad in Modern Warfare 3, somebody tells you you're a stupid noob and you suck. If you're bad in Battlefield 3, somebody will try to help you out. And that's been my experience 95% of the time. I'm really not a great Battlefield player. I enjoy the game, but I've had more people come to me and tell me how to play my classes and tell me how to do better rather than try to bring me down. And I just think that's where the Call of Duty franchise is going, and it's not going to last. I give it 2 or 3 more years, and it's not going to be the top game anymore. That is my bold prediction. That's what I really think. But yeah, this is it, guys. I'm never playing Call of Duty again, and it really saddens me to say. I've had so many great memories with that game, like I said. It's been a big part of my life, and I'm sad that it's over. But we're moving on to bigger and better things. That's all I got. Frag out.